We're taking a deep dive today.
Right. Into HVAC&R, is that it? Heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration?
Exactly. And we're looking specifically at one company, National Aircon India, private limited, NAIPL for short.
Mm-hmm.
We're using the source material you pulled together, just excerpts from their website.
Okay.
And the mission here is really just to quickly unpack what these docs tell us about them. What they do, what makes them tick, so you can get informed fast.
Got it. So looking at this material, what kind of jumps out first is how they position themselves. Definitely as a premium HVAC&R systems company.
Premium, yeah.
Yeah.
And focus primarily in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, it seems, though maybe with eyes on more later.
The sources hint at that, yeah. But the main focus now is those regions, and they've been around a bit.
They have. Founded in 2005, the sources say.
Yeah.
So that gives them, over 2 decades of experience now. They talk about being a progressive force in project engineering.
That's a key phrase, I think, project engineering. It suggests they're not just, selling boxes.
Right.
They're doing turnkey projects, handling the whole thing, basically.
Start to finish. And the range they mentioned is pretty wide, isn't it?
It really is. Centralized air conditioning systems, obviously, but also clean rooms.
Which needs super precise control, right? Temperature, humidity, particles.
Exactly. Then there's mortuary systems, industrial ventilation, quite the spread. And they do mention equipment sales and service, too, sort of alongside the big projects.
That variety of environments is really something. And the sources also make a point about their focus, a very specific one.
Energy consumption.
Yeah, reducing energy consumption. They list specific tech, like heat recovery, inverter technology.
And thermal storage. That's interesting. Storing energy for later use helps balance the load.
Definitely. They also mention specific air terminals for better indoor air quality, IAQ.
Which makes sense. That push for energy efficiency and better IAQ, it's pretty crucial now, isn't it? For environmental reasons, sure, but also just operating costs for their clients.
And speaking of clients, the list in the source material is pretty impressive. Very diverse.
Yeah, it mentions MNCs, different industries, ITITES places, hospitals, hotels, commercial buildings.
And they name names, too, which helps make it concrete. Salesforce, Hyatt, Audi, Apollo Hospitals, Medicover.
Wow, okay. So that's IT, high-end hotels, automotive, major healthcare.
It really shows they can handle, vastly different technical demands across sectors.
So what do the sources suggest makes them stand out? Their unique selling point, maybe?
It seems like a mix, actually. Partly how they approach their people, and partly their engineering philosophy.
Ah, the people side. What did it say?
I thought this was quite interesting. State employees are their most valuable resource. They talk about training programs improving not just engineering skills, but also life skills.
Life skills, too. Fostering outside-the-box thinking, maybe?
That's the phrase they use, yeah. Encouraging that kind of thinking.
Okay, and complementing the people focus.
Yeah.
The engineering side.
Yeah. Their design approach. They claim it gives them a technological edge because it focuses deliberately on both performance and environmental impact.
Right. Hitting both those points. Plus, didn't the source mention Daikin?
It did. They're noted as an authorized distributor for Daikin, which is, huge name in HVAC.
Absolutely. So that positions them to offer top-tier products along with their own engineering services. And customer satisfaction is mentioned as a top priority.
Makes sense. So if we pull all this together, just from the source material you've looked at, we see NAIPL as this experienced HVAC&R project engineering company.
Right, mainly in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh for now.
Tackling complex, diverse projects, big focus on energy efficiency, indoor air quality, serving some really major clients across different fields.
And they emphasize both their technical side, using partners like Daikin, and also really investing in their own people.
Exactly.
So that leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on, just based on what we've seen in these sources. What does it actually mean for one company specializing in climate control to engineer systems for places as fundamentally different as a hospital mortuary, an Audi showroom, and a big IT data center? Think about the completely different non-negotiable needs each one has: temperature, humidity, air purity. But the tolerances are just worlds apart.
Yeah, the tech needed must be incredibly sophisticated to cover that range.
It really highlights the surprising depth and critical role of climate control tech in supporting all these seemingly unconnected parts of our modern infrastructure, doesn't it? Something to think about.